before we go into that night, and I'm gonna tell everybody how I met you. I was at the Crispy Boys. I was at Crew Studios, Crew Events. I don't want to fuck up y'all names. Shout out to y'all, but y'all had a great event over the past weekend with the Crispy Boys, and I was able to meet you. You was very welcoming. I saw you, and I was like, damn. We was networking the politics, and I saw her, and I was like, damn, she'll be a good fit for Backstreet Records. So I appreciate you for coming on this good Monday. Like I say, we just met. I just met your manager, but shit. H-Time in the building, that everybody know who you is, where you from, and what you got coming, if you don't mind.
Alright, so I wrote some cool shit. I like to write myself, I like to walk outside, and there's some new shit. It's called Batman.
What's your name? What you got coming?
SaulscyGurl, I got that Batman coming up real soon. That H-Town shit, SaulscyGurl rapping, and also I'm gonna have somebody featured on my fucking Weirdo because it needs to be escalated. This 1 minute and 11 seconds ain't enough for the crowds, you feel me? So SaulscyGurl coming in, feature on that Weirdo, and motherfucking Batman. You heard me?
Alright, man. Talk about, we was talking off camera before we just was rocking and I hit record, but shit, let everybody know how you got your start doing music.
So, you know, my whole life I've always been,
you can just ask
okay,
in the top, anywhere. You all good?
Anyway, I've always been a writer, but I've never had this build-up in my soul to kind of bring out the music, and so that's when I started really educating myself around artists. Now, like, you don't see a lot of female artists that get 100% from the male rapper community. That's just never gonna happen. In my music, you'll hear me talk about pussy, but I don't really want to talk about pussy. Like, the only time I'm gonna talk about pussy is if I'm getting the pussy. It's not really my pussy getting out all the time. That's just not where I'm coming from. So when it comes to music, I feel like I've elevated myself through people in my life. You know, everybody is a soulmate, but not everybody is a twin flame.
Yeah.
You feel me? So twin flame's gonna be in your life forever, but a soulmate passes and goes. You got soulmates all over the world with you, bro. So at the end of the day, you know, I have soulmates in my life that have told me things that they know, and I'm a person that looks at you, and if you're teaching me something, I'm gonna automatically get it. I'm gonna look at it 1 or 2 times. I might, you know, make a little mistake, but I'm an automatic. I look at visual shit. So when I see people around me doing this, I was recording in somebody's closet, bro, learning how to do it. I've never been to a studio that time. I've always been in someone's closet. I've been in my mama's closet recording the lamest sounds, but it didn't matter. I'm elevating the people's apartments, doing their apartment, and then out of nowhere, I get to be in the studio. I've only been in the studio 3 times, and every producer that has told me, yo, I didn't think you was gonna come up in here with this type of sound because I look like I'm gonna sing. I can sing. I have a wonderful voice, but I spit bars. I spit bars.
Who is some of like your favorite artists? I guess you
R&B or rap?
R&B and rap, if you don't mind.
So a lot of artists that I've been looking up to just for fun. The top one that I've always really been infatuated with is Cardi B, and not because of just how she's a writer. She writes. But when you become famous, you become so, you know, accessible, you start purchasing lyrics, and that's not what I'm doing, right? Everything that I got. But for her, it's just
kind of. But I guess when you get in that game, you have to, right? You
have no choice to, because you're not the only writer out there that got the same sound as you, bro. You when someone gives you their opinion, that's an opinion in general. That's anything. You gotta work together with your artistry. You can't sit here and be ignorant and talk about, oh, this is all I got. No, other people are just like you, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Just, you can't do that to nobody. So at the end of the day, you know, I have time. I need to grow a little bit more. No matter how fire I am, I still got ways to go. But I look up to Jay-Z. I look up to Ice Cube. I look up to Queen Latifah. Bro, fun story. When I was like 10 or 9, my mother and my family, we went to Connecticut. I feel like it was somewhere cold. We went skiing or some shit. And so that night was at a restaurant, and I was obsessed with Queen Latifah. And so when I was,
you saw her, or what was it?
She was in another room. And before all of this, I was obsessed with Queen Latifah. Shit happens when you're a baby, bro. Everything comes up in alignment, like it is what it is. I'm sitting here like, Mama, I want to go say hey to her. She was literally around 6 feet, literally covered shit. She was really across the street. I was like, yo,
how old were you?
I was like 8, 9.
Don't despair.
And so I'm looking up at the server and said, okay, they want to eat first, but I never got to meet her.
Damn. We speaking that to the Queen Latifah, holla at my girl. How did you get your name, your artist name? SaulscyGurl.
Okay, my last name is Sauls. My full name is Kennedy Ryan Sauls. So I used to hate my last name. I did not fuck with it. It's like Sauls. Because everybody would say Sauls, Souls, Sales. You see the goddamn I in that name nowhere. So it was like, okay, fine, then just call me Sales. But then when I start going into, you know, the volleyball aspect and, you know, sports, you know, most of the time when you have sports, your jersey, say your last name and stuff, and people start making nicknames for you. So then when I went to Stafford High School, that's when I started developing, like, I was cool with niggas. I'm a pretty ass female.
Right.
And I'm a tomboy, so I could talk to any dude and they be like, hey, what's up, K-Sauls? K-Sauls, K-Sauls, K-Sauls. That's all that it was. Then it became Sauls with the sauce. And then it became Killer Saucy or Miss Killer Saucy or whatever. I was trying to find my name.
Right.
And then SaulscyGurl was just hitting different. And one time I was with my old friend, we was talking about my name. I said, should I have an I or a U for the girl? He said, you. And at first I didn't like it because it's like you. He said, but you already have a U in your first name. You connecting that shit together. You don't want to be like all these other girls. So be SaulscyGurl. Like, and if they don't want to say SaulscyGurl, just say Saucy, Saucy G. Little red, like I have red hair, bro. Like I don't stand out.
Man, talk about icy teams.
Okay. So here's the deal. I recorded Icy Teams with Getty. This is one of my cool people. She's one of the cool artists.
Shout out Getty, okay.
Yup, and she wants to make another feature with me. Trying to work something out. But
work it out, okay.
We made this song at HCC in Stafford, Texas. We made that shit in the theater room.
Stop.
Oh, it's those like musical rooms where you record pianos and shit. Got the computer. I think it was my computer. Yeah, it was my computer. She had all of the speakers and shit and whatever. And so we tried to make it as compacted as possible because we're still in a room that's kind of echoey. So we tried to figure it out. We did the best we could with what we had. But I don't even give a shit. I just want some shit out because niggas be testing me. It's not even females when females hear me, they say, oh, you shit hard. When niggas hear me, they don't support me. Like the ones that are in my life that I care about, very few of them do. Like one of my guy friends, I be sending him messages about my music. You gotta be some type of advertising out there. Yeah. But if you open my shit and don't see it, cool, that's fine. You probably busy. You don't care. Then after that, you post your nigga shit, and the shit is not even compared to what I got. Now I'm just like, damn, you could have just posted my cover art on Snapchat for 5 seconds. Like, I mean, you gonna post this nigga shit on Instagram story? Like, I'm confused. So
that makes sense. Like, damn, talk about that one.
But I mean, there's gonna be people like that because when I get where I'm going to be, I don't have to worry about that. Like, also, like, I want to be a businesswoman when I come to music. Every time any artist, you won't have that shit. I want to write stories. You're gonna see some real Black Lives Matter, beautiful movies, shows. I'm bringing all of that shit in. I'm gonna be something. God got my back.
And God got a purpose for you. Could you drop some advice to other artists, young artists that's doing their thing, young females in the game?
I could say the main thing that everybody says, like, oh, don't listen to the haters. And we all get that shit. Everybody a hater. You a hater. We all haters in this bitch. But one thing that I do say you should be doing is question yourself, what is the meaning of life? All I gotta say is question yourself, what's the meaning of life? Because once you realize your meaning of life, once you get spiritually connected, you know your purpose. Every artist has a purpose. You're gonna grab some type of crowd, some type of audience that needs to hear you. It don't matter. We're all spiritually connected. That's what I'm talking about. Soulmates. My fans are my soulmates because you're connecting with something that's connected with my soul. So what's the meaning of life? And when you find that out,
I feel that. Man, SaulscyGurl.
SaulscyGurl.
What's next? 2021 is almost on the way. What else can we expect from you?
You don't expect more performances from me, a little bit more connections, and I want to get signed before 2021. If not, I don't even give a shit. I'm just gonna be popping. Like, I just want to get better. I can't tell you projects.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from. The projects that I'm telling you now are the recent ones that are up in the air. Like, this is what it is. I've already wrote the lyrics down. I've already got that shit. So that is definitely a now project. But 2021 isn't necessarily projects. It's new beginnings. And you have to hustle, keep your shit moving.
Yep. So you will sign. You won't keep it all the way independent?
I feel like sooner or later I'm going to have to get signed. Like,
why you say that?
Okay, so being independent is something you have with yourself is your music. The people that you sign with are supposed to look at you and be like, this is something that you need to be. You need to be yourself. Don't make this music that's not you. So I've already, when I'm with myself independently, I'm already growing my image. Now, let's say somebody no person just know I spit bars.
Right.
And then someone says, okay, come on, we got you. Let's say I don't have any image for myself, then there's no point. What's the point of me signing? Like, there's no point. I'm independent now, but at some point, there's going to be a big time artist, a big dog, and be like, yo, I gotta get you signed. If Ice Cube signed me, yes. If J. Cole signed me, yes.
I'm gone, huh?
Peace, like, bugging. Like, these men have made beats at the bars, everything that they have. You know, I don't have time for that. All I gotta tell you is SaulscyGurl, right?
SaulscyGurl, man, on the back street. What is one? I guess you can help somebody that's struggling, man. You went through like a sort of depression. I know mental illness is a real thing, but what is some advice you can give to somebody that's struggling with their first year in college? Also, being that we was talking about that shit off camera.
Don't believe yourself.
Okay.
Don't stop beating yourself up.
What would be some things I guess college students beat themselves up over? Females, men, grades.
Yeah, because it's like your parents be telling you, people that are important to you, your guardians, or people that are expecting the best from you are gonna they're not trying to make you feel like shit when you fuck up, but it makes you feel like shit when you fuck up.
SaulscyGurl. Okay.
So your parents love you, bro. Your parents, I'm people that I know for sure, like, whatever this message go out to, if you know your people love you, they
come on.
My mama love me, I know she do. It's just we have disagreements. It's gonna happen, especially when you get older and you got your own life. When you go to college, even though sometimes it might be a fucked up college, who knows? It's still something that's forcing you to wake the fuck up. Because you can't, I was a coddled my whole life and I don't know about taxes. That's not good, man. You gotta go out there. I had to get out and get slapped in the face 5 times. And I'm gonna get slapped in the face more, but when I get slapped, I'm gonna just sit there and bitch. Period. I'm gonna get stronger when I play volleyball and it's like the setting position, your hands pop all the time because the ball is coming fast as fuck in your face. So it's gonna flip, your fingers gonna hurt, your hips gonna hurt. But when you start practicing and keep punching those bruises, it's like when life gives you lemons, burn them on the pain so you can get stronger. That's my shit. When life gives you lemons, burn, because I was not this strong, bro. You gotta be strong and shit like this. I refuse for a nigga to talk shit to me. I got a mouth on me and I gotta curse at nobody.
Right.
You gotta keep moving.
Man, keep it moving. Any last minute shout outs?
Shit. You know, it's so weird. I might be out to my mama, but shout out to my mama. Cause without her,
shout out to mama, yeah, of course.
Shout out to my mama because at the end of the day, what we went through. Shout out to my best friend, Dom's Theory. Get that shit. She's my best friend. She got shit. She's an artist as well. Look her up. She got a beautiful voice and she's a beautiful artist. Shout out to everybody that give a fuck about me, and shout out to my fans and the future fans that's coming for me when I'm ready, because I'm already ready now. So shout out
all them, man, great people that's pushing you, that's encouraging you, that love you, man. Shout out to you just for coming on Backstreets on your Good Monday. Could you let people know where they can follow and tap in with the movement?
So all you gotta do is follow me on SaulscyGurl, SaulscyGurl. That is my Instagram. I need to touch it up a little bit because I'm elevating socially, spiritually, and then that will result into my fire ass music. All right.
And y'all tap the fuck in with my homie SaulscyGurl.